Nigerian men are homophobic. They are extremely homophobic. My honest advice for people that are practicing Gabriel thing is for them to keep a very low profile. Live your life on a kumkum. There is no need of publishing your sexuality. Because Nigerian men, once they use ear and hear say, you dey like your fellow man, automatically you're a prey. And the federal government have already given them edge since this sexuality is an abomination. They will want to show you that yes, you are an abomination, truly, truly. So my honest advice, my brothers that want to be my sisters, is for you people to keep a very low profile. There is no need of you trying to broadcast and trying to tell every community that you are into your fellow gender. I think it's not even just if God don't give you a partner where you and I'm the practice on a very low profile. Nobody's coming to your house to tell you if you're sleeping with this person or sleeping with that. But coming out in the community to claim to exercise your feminine this thing is I think is not necessary. Because let me tell you a backstory when I was in school, University of Calabar. I lived with a very popular TikToker there in my lodge. The guy is very popular. I'm not going to call his name to avoid any online drama. He lived in my lodge. So there was a day our water had issues. He was looking for where to fetch water. I don't know, for some reason, I think he was a new tenant then. I don't know, I was living up and he was living at, I think, third story building. So I was outside that day. I was washing. He came down with pockets and he was wearing a lemon tight. I cannot forget that day. A very bright lemon tight with some waist bead and polo. He did not see me as a woman that is washing clothes. I understand what you are. To ask questions, he decided to go and ask some group of guys that you've already seen that they gave him address because the place they're fetching water is just opposite our compound. They told him just walk outside the gate, you will see. After fetching water, when he came inside, for no reason, these guys surrounded him and said, "You want to seduce us? We will show you that we were truly seduced." They flogged the living daylight out of him. They flogged him so much, I was even shouting for help. After they finished flogging him, he went up and left the compound that night. He did not come back after 2 weeks. The next day, he was coming back. He was coming back with tipper to pack his load. Mind you cannot even report to the police because they already see it as a sin. So what are you reporting to the police to do? What did you do? I saw a guy jelly with all the body pain carrying property and left my compound. The reason I'm saying this thing is for you people to know that the society already says your practice is a sin. The federal government already so everybody all this like the is like Nigeria as a whole is against it. So I will advise you to practice it on a very low key. See, it's even better that the Nigerian man hears that a woman is a lesbian. He will start looking for a way to even sleep with the two lesbians since now plastic dildo that they use, which invariably is man brocos. So they'll be like, why not have me, the real one, the one that have blood flowing in? They don't see women on as a threat, but so far na man. You are a big threat to them. Oh. In fact, you are a disgrace to manhood. They feel like it's a disgrace to manhood. Lesbians actually say when Nigerian men are compared to Gabriels, they are not safe.